Hello, everybody. Today, we're going to work on a poem, and the poem is called The Road Not Taken. Before we read this poem, make sure I want you to discuss three questions. First question are, what are some metaphors for life? For example, some metaphors include a road, a path, a journey, and like you said before, a chessboard, a zebra, someone said, and a tree. Now, the second question is, what do you think are some important American values? And what do you think are some values in Kazakhstan? Are they similar or different? Values are things that people think are important to them. So, what are some American values? Can anybody name one or two?
Personal right.
Okay, personal rights, one more.
Freedom for speaking.
Okay, these are kind of some values. Freedom in general, your own personal rights. And the last one is, the title of this poem is The Road Not Taken. So, I want you to think about the title. And what do you think this poem will be about? What can you predict about the poem? So for each thing, I want you to talk about 3 to 7 things. Okay? And for each group, I want you to have a president. The president makes sure everyone is talking and doing their job. A speaker. The speaker will speak for the group at the end. A writer will write down notes, especially for the speaker. And a dictionary person. Okay? So, in this group, who is the speaker?
I'm speaker.
Who is the writer?
I'm the writer.
Who is the dictionary person?
Me.
And then who is the president?
Me.
Nice. And for this group?
I'm speaker.
Okay.
Dictionary. I'm writer. I'm president.
Okay. So I'll give you, how many minutes do you need?
5 minutes. 7 minutes. 7 minutes.
Okay, we'll try 7 minutes and then we'll discuss this as a class. Okay? Okay, let's start. So, Farida, you are the speaker for your group. The first question are, what are some metaphors for life?
Okay. What are some metaphors for life? Our group think that life is a book with a lot of clear papers,
Okay.
which people fool by themselves.
Okay.
And second metaphor is life is a game.
You can just look at me.
Life is a game, and
Okay.
We are all players in this game,
Okay.
and we should play this game in a good way. And the next metaphor is life is a ship, and people just should go in the right way, the right road. And last, life is a theater, and we are all players, actors in this life. The second question.
What do you think are some important American values? And how about in Kazakhstan?
We think that the important American values, firstly, is freedom. Freedom for speaking, and also keeping for all human rights. Like for American person, it's very important to his rights to be kept by all people. And also life without limits is very important for American people. We think that American people didn't care about what other people say about themselves, and they think only about themselves, about their family, and they put their desires, their wishes, their interests in the first position in their life. They spend equal time for work and rest. But talking about Kazakhstan people's values, we think that it's a little bit opposite than the American. Our main value is family, and for Kazakhstani people it is very important to provide their family by all goods, and that is why they spend a lot of time on work. They work hard, and usually they didn't care about their rest. Like our people will prefer their travel to another country to, I don't know, for example, buy a new car or repairing their house.
Okay.
It is. And the last question.
The title of the poem is The Road Not Taken. What can you predict about the poem from the title?
From the title, we think that this poem would be about maybe one person's life, which was difficult, and maybe he or she didn't achieve some goals in his life, and it was because he didn't take another road in the beginning of his life.
Okay, excellent job. Okay, now the other group. Ksenia, you're the speaker. So what are some metaphors for life that your group came up with?
Metaphors for life. Life is a chessboard.
Okay.
Because there is some black or white, means good or bad moments in our life.
Okay.
Life is a waterfall, because some people's life can be stormy, or some people's life can be flowing.
Okay.
And some life is a zebra, also black and white. We also wrote life is a book.
Okay.
And life is a tree, because life is the same as tree, flourished and then leaves fall down, and the same. About values, we think that the most important American values is personal rights and freedom, because in America people, if someone touch people right, they will be fight for them, and freedom for them very important. Freedom of choice, freedom of I don't know, any freedom.
Okay.
For Kazakhstani people, we also think that family on the first position, and of course in America family is also very important, but in Kazakhstan family bonds more stronger than in America, and for Kazakhstan family is more important. And about title?
Okay, the title of the poem is The Road Not Taken.
Yes,
what can you predict about the poem?
We think that it's about life and about some way that person did not choose, and some decisions they person did not achieve, maybe some regrets or some past choice that a person could do but he didn't.
Okay, excellent job. So now I want you to look at the board. I'm going to hand out the poem. So while you read, so for each stanza means group of words. I want you to describe where the speaker is, what the speaker is doing, and how the speaker feels. Also, I want you to discuss what are the differences between the two roads. Last, which road has the speaker chosen and why? So I want you to discuss as a group again, but this time we're going to switch roles. So this time, Farida is not the speaker, you are the speaker.
Юля.
Yep. And if you only have 3 in a group, the speaker is also the president. So Farida, you will be the writer, and you will be dictionary person, and Russell. Yeah, so maybe speaker and president, and dictionary person, writer. Got it? Okay. Let me see. Who? Speaker. So Mira, speaker. Dictionary. Writer. No. Yes. Manager, president. You got it? How many minutes do you think you need?
5 or 7.
Okay, we'll start with 7. All right. I'll hand out the poem. I want you to look at the poem, and you guys can ask questions. Ladies, we're going to start with the other group this time. So for each stanza, describe where the speaker is and what the speaker is doing and how the speaker is feeling.
We did for the whole parts.
Okay, not for each stanza.
Yes.
Okay.
We think that the person is in the forest and he's standing behind, between 2 roads, and have to make the choice. And he is making a choice, and his feelings, we think that he's confused because he needs to make a hard decision, and he doesn't know what to do. And he's of course worrying for what it can bring in future, his choice. The second, what are the different between the 2 roads? The first road is bended and goes to undergrowth. We think that it's a more trodden way, and maybe other people before him preferred this road.
Okay.
And the second is more grassy, more fairy road, and there is leaves, no step. Maybe this road wasn't chosen before him, and that's why he decided to choose this road.
Okay.
Oh, it's a third question. Which road has the speaker chosen?
So you just answered what are the differences between the 2 roads. Okay, good.
Yes.
And now the third question, which road has the speaker chosen and why?
He chose the second, which was grassy and fairy, because we think that he thought that this road wasn't chosen before him, and there is one saying that you should choose the hardest road, and you will not meet competitors on this road. And maybe by this reason he made this decision. He decided to choose less traveled road, and maybe there he didn't meet competitors, and he did his way to his choice, his future by himself. That's all.
Excellent job.
Thank you.
All right. So now we're going to start with the other group. So Yulia, for the first question, for each stanza, describe where the speaker is and what the speaker is doing and how the speaker is feeling.
We discussed the poem, and in the first stanza, the speaker stands in the beginning of his way. He's on the crossroad, and he feels sorry for not being able to travel with the both roads. In the second stanza,
Wait. So where the speaker is, what is the speaker doing, and how the speaker is feeling. So there's 3, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I said 3.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
In the second stanza, he took another way, he look on another way,
Okay.
and he describes this way that he is crazy and wanted where, and he feel that this way had worn the same.
Okay.
And in the third stanza, he's again in the front of two ways. He's like at the beginning of his way again. He again describes the beginning of his way, and he wrote here that he chose another way, not trodden way. That there is no leaves, no steps, no steps on the leaves, and in the fourth stanza, he describes his way, his choice, that he
He's doing a good job. Keep going.
that he chose, why he chose this way. The difference is between two roads is that one was trodden and another is not trodden.
Okay. What does that mean?
The one was with steps. It was weird,
Okay.
and another had no steps. Maybe it was more grassy than other. Maybe like this.
Okay. So your group, which road has the speaker chosen and why?
He chose the road, the new road, and he chose it because this road was not traveled by other people. It was new. It was not trodden, and it was not traveled.
Okay. Why do you think you chose the not traveled path?
Because the new something new is very always very interesting, and the difficulties make us stronger.
Okay, I got it. Okay, and for the last part of today, at least, we're going to keep on discussing the poem, but we're going to switch roles again. Yeah, so make sure you switch. And we're going to go look a little more deeper into the poem by analyzing it. So which words rhyme in each stanza? So for the first one, would, stood, could, and both, undergrowth. Alright, do that for all stanzas. Which season does the poem take place in? So you have four choices, right? Fall, winter, spring, or summer. And why do you think that? Underline or mark all the verbs. So find all the verbs. So in the first sentence, diverged. And that's which tense? Past tense, okay? Next, which words imply a negative connotation? So this is a little tricky because negative meaning, right? So what do you think in the first one? In the first stanza? Do you see any words that have a negative meaning?
Sorry.
Yeah, maybe sorry. I don't know. But, you know, it depends on what you think. 5. How does the last stanza and the title of the poem differ? Okay? And why do you think so? Alright? Try to do this in 5 minutes. Okay? And I know, thank you.
the third and the fourth line are rhymed. And the second and the fifth yes, are rhymed together. And it is the same at each stanza. You see? Again, where, there. Same. Was facing and we should notice the tense. Это пассив. Расширение код. It was Grace, it reveals that it lives in leaves. Which is leaves были on the leaves were on the ground. Ну, не тоже не помнить. Ну, потому что даже yellow wood. Yellow wood in the autumn. The next question. For example, sorry, in each stanza should find negative connotation. Just clean
Okay.
So again, we are going to discuss these 5 questions. Which words rhyme in each stanza? Which season does the poem take place? Underline all the verbs in the poem and label the tenses. Which words in the poem imply a negative connotation? How does the last stanza and the title of the poem relate? How do they differ? So you all discuss them in groups, and now we're going to discuss as a class. So Nargis, which words rhyme in each stanza?
The last words of first, third, and fourth lines are rhymed, and the last words of second and fifth lines are rhymed too.
Okay. And then, Marina, which season does it take place in?
I would think that it is autumn, because we see a picture of yellow wood in the line of 11. We see such words as in leaves, no step, head trodden black. We see that the wood is without leaves and wood with fallen leaves. And this is a picture of dying or falling asleep.
And although you didn't discuss it, what do you guys think? Why do you think the poet or author made it in fall? Why do you think he chose the season fall?
Maybe because he has some regrets, and this season is associated with something falling down.
Okay. Nargis, do you agree?
Yes, I absolutely agree.
Alright, let's go to the next one. How about the verbs in the poem and the tenses?
The tenses, the verbs of past simple, past perfect, future continuous, and present perfect. Diverged past simple, couldn't travel, past simple, looked, past simple, took, past simple, was, past simple, wanted, past simple, had worn, past perfect, had trodden, past perfect, kept past simple, doubted past simple, leads present simple, shall be telling, future continuous, diverged past simple, took past simple, and had made present perfect.
Okay, so most of them are in what tense?
Most of them are in past simple tense.
How about the other ones? Why do you think the poet made them in other tenses?
Maybe because he made his choice in past, and now he analyze his choice.
And what did your group think, Maria?
We agree with Nargiza's group that the action is in present time, but these past simple tenses analyze his previous events.
And then let's move on to the next question. Which words in the poem imply a negative connotation?
We have found several words with negative connotations such as sorry, look down, warning, trodden black, doubt, and side. But side have two sides, maybe because it is can be a sigh of relief or maybe a sigh of regret. Offer uses this negative connotation to emphasize that maybe he has some regrets in his past life and it influenced in a bad way in his life.
Okay. And let's move to the last question. Nargis. So the last stanza of the poem. How does the last stanza and the title of the poem relate to each other, and how do they differ?
Our group thinks that the last stanza and the title relate because in the last stanza also mentioned the second not taken road as it said in the title. And they differed because in the title also said that the road not taken, but in the last stanza also wrote that he took one road.
Okay. And Marina, did your group have the same or a different opinion?
No, we have the same opinion.
Anything to add?
No?
All right, let's take a look at the board. Okay, so now I want you to write down 3 to 7 life events, like I've done. All right? So in pairs, I want you to discuss and talk about maybe the importance and ask each other, and what about if there was a different outcome? Different, ending. So what if, for me, I didn't get my driver's license in 1996. I got it later. Well, I would have had a harder time at home, maybe. And I wouldn't have been able to experience independence in the beginning. Things like this. You got it? Okay.